Please feel your sitting bones and relax your hip down onto your bolster. Raise the trunk from the sides, raise the shoulders up and bring them back and down. Lift your back, your neck, and relax the shoulder blade area. Lift the top of your head towards the ceiling and stay tall. Relax your face muscles, your jaw. And bring your attention into your abdominal area. Relax in this area. And go back into your hip with your attention to distribute your weight equally onto the surface you're sitting on. Soften the groins, the knees. And now take a moment to stay in stillness, upright. Bring your attention now to your breath and observe your breath for a few moments. Allow your breath to flow how it wants, and in between, if you need to take a deep breath, relax and allow your body to breathe how it wants. Bring your hands in front of your chest and raise the sternum up and bring the chin towards the sternum. Bend your head towards your heart and look into your heart for a minute. If you have an intention for the day or for yourself today at the moment, just bring that intention through your heart and drop it into your heart. Open your eyes and raise your head. Relax your hands to your sides. Now we will start on the floor. Please lay down and be with your belt. Your belt is near to you. Lay in Shavasana and allow your shoulders to sink onto the floor, also the hip. And scan your body for a moment. The places that feel good and places that feel tight. Be aware how your body is at the moment. Look into your lower back, how you're arching your lower back at the moment. And also feel the parts of your body that touches the floor. And now bring your legs together and open your arms a little to the side to make your shoulder blades also comfortable. And now stretch your toes into the room. When you exhale, pull your toes towards your side. And repeat this another 8 times. Inhaling, stretch. Exhaling, pull. you have completed, now start rolling your toes in circles to one side, as if you had one leg only. Bring your feet together. Make slow and big circles. And now to the other side, the same way, slow and big circle. And now let go in the middle, relax your ankle, relax your feet. Raise your arms above your head. And come down with your hands on the floor behind your head. Now pull your toes, pull your navel in. Stretch your arms back. Let go. One more time. Bring your feet together. Pull your toes. Exhale and bring your pull your navel in. Stretch your arms. Lengthen, 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 and let go. Now bend your right knee. Bring your right foot on your left knee. Stretch your right arm to the side, shoulder height, and bring your left hand on the right knee. Turn from your hip to come into a soft twist. Look at your right side. Allow your breath to flow, and with every exhalation, you're pulling the navel in. And now change, come to your center, stretch your right leg and bend your left knee. Left foot on your right knee, right hand on your left knee. Turn from your hip, knee comes towards the floor, look to your left side. Come back to your center, stretch your legs and raise your arms above your head. Stretch to both sides, and when you exhale, pull your right knee towards your chest and raise your head towards your knee. Inhale, stretch out. Exhale, pull your left knee. And now we will continue with this movement. Just go by your own pace and breath. So when you inhale, you're stretching. When you exhale, you're pulling one knee. And be sure with every exhalation that you're emptying your lungs totally. And with the inhalation, taking a nice long breath. Instead of hurrying, you really balance our movement with our breath. Repeat one last time each leg. And then let go of your legs and arms. Check your neck. Bring your chin from one side to the other. Relax your neck. And now bring your legs together. We will do both knees at the same time. First, stretch out your arms and leg. When you exhale, pull your knees. Inhale. Lengthen. Exhale, contract. Yeah. You can pause in between if it gets too much. When you have done it one last time, then let go of your arms and your legs. Relax your shoulders, your hips, and check your neck. Look if your neck is soft and long. If not, take a moment to relax it and to move your chin from one side to the other to give it a nice stretch. And now bend your knees and come on the floor with your feet. Press your left foot into the ground and raise your right knee up. Bend in 90 degrees. And start rolling your knee in circles while you're still pressing your left foot into the ground. You have a nice hold for your hip in the center. And try to make a very big circle. And now stay in the center somewhere. Start turning the other way around. Do it a little slower, please. Remember that you are pressing your left foot into the ground. And now bring your right knee on your left knee and press your thigh into the room, your right thigh, with your right hand. So have a nice stretch in your right groin doing it. And now raise your arms above your head. Put your arms down, your hands down behind your head, and come slowly down with your inner left knee. Stretching your arms back and raise your navel up, pull your navel towards yourself. Have a nice stretch on your left side. Can you bend your knees back, please? And then stretch your arms back. Come slowly up with your feet. Now your feet are on the ground. Bring your arms comfortable to your side. Press your right foot into the ground. Raise your left knee up. Your knee is bent 90 degrees and start turning the left knee a big circle. Relax your shoulders down. You're really doing this with legs. And stay somewhere in the center, start turning the other way around. And after you have turned the last time, bring your left heel on your right knee. Raise your arms above your head, hands on the ground. And now push your left thigh into the room with your left hand. Have a nice stretch in your left groin. And then raise your arms up again. Bring the right inner knee onto the ground. Stretch your arms back and raise your navel up. Pull your navel towards yourself. Lengthen your right side of the body. The breath is flowing. And slowly come back with your feet on the ground. Bring your hands next to your hips onto the floor. And press your coccyx towards your heel. Now check your feet. They're just in front of your hip and parallel to each other. Now press your wrists and your feet into the ground. Raise your hip up slowly. Come onto your shoulders. And stay here, continuing, pressing the coccyx towards the knees. Press your arms into the ground and bring them closer to each other. And watch that you're not opening the knees. The knees and the legs are active. The hip is active. Breath is flowing. Just look upward towards your abdomen. And slowly, one by one, each vertebra comes back down onto the floor. First the lower back, and then the hip. Take a nice deep breath here. We will repeat this, but first, Helen, can you open your feet a little to the side? Yeah. Nadine, can you come with your toes closer towards another? Yes. Not so much. Just okay. Now press your feet into the ground and press your wrists into the ground. And come up with your hip one by one again. Each vertebra raises up, 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 up. Nice. Come onto your shoulders. Now, can you interlace the hands on the ground so that you're really on your shoulders? Now, bring your chin further away from your chest and bring your chest towards your chin. Good. Now, stay in this pose, pressing your feet into the ground, your shoulder into the ground, but raising the hip up. Press your coccyx towards your knees and stay for another 3 breaths in this position. When you have completed your 3 breaths, just open your arms to the side and come down again, one by one, straight to grab onto the floor. First your lower back and then your hip. And now pull your knees towards your chest. And rock yourself from side to side to have a nice massage on the lower back. And stretch your left leg into the row. Pull your right knee towards your chest, raise your head towards your right knee and relax your shoulders down. Now your left leg is in the air, like, I don't know, 30, 50 centimeters away from the floor. And activate that left leg, make little circles with your left leg. Relax your shoulders. If this is too much for your neck, you can let go of your head onto the ground, but try to engage your abdomen. Turn to the other side. Now stay in the center, pull your knee, bring your head down, bring your shoulders down. Take a moment here to rest. And then stretch your right leg into the room. Raise your knee towards your left knee, relax your shoulders, and start circling your right leg. Remember, engage your abdomen. Now to the other side. Stay in the center, bend your knee, let go of your head down onto the floor, relax your shoulders down onto the floor, and open your knees to the side, hold your feet, and pull your feet towards your navel while you're opening your knees to the side and deepening the ground. Now coming to your back with your attention, bring your shoulders down, shoulder blades, lower back, now to your hip. Widen your back onto the ground. Now hold your feet and turn the soles of your feet towards the ceiling. Pull your knees under your armpits, shoulders on the floor, neck is long. Widen your back onto the ground. And you can rock from side to side if you like, if this feels good. Or you can stay stable. Look what is good for your back, for your hip. And now stay in the center. Pull your knees a little further towards your armpits and try to come down with your hip more. The lower back is on the ground, the shoulders are on the ground, and the neck is in. Now bring your legs together. And bring your left foot onto the ground. Take your belt and place your belt behind your right foot. Now stretch your left leg onto the ground, elbows on the ground. Press your right heel towards the ceiling. Engage your legs by pulling your kneecaps towards yourself. And take the belt into your right hand. Bring your left arm onto the ground. Now open your leg to the side while you're still pressing your heels into the room. Engage the upper left leg in order to stay on the floor with your hip. Engage your abdomens in order to stay close to the floor with your lower back. Shoulders are on the floor, neck is long. Legs are active, and now raise your leg up to the center. Hold the belt with your left hand, and again stretch. Press your thigh into the room with your right hand, and pull your right foot towards your left shoulder. So not to the side. The hip stays on the floor. It's a nice stretch in the back of the leg. Now come to the center with your leg and bend your knee. Relax your legs down onto the floor. Take a moment to observe your right and left leg and allow your breath to be free. Now bring your legs together. Bend your left knee. Place your belt behind your left foot. Press your right heel into the room, your left heel towards the. Stay with your elbows on the ground, the shoulders are nice on the ground. And both of your legs are out. Pull the kneecaps up. Take the belt into your left hand and place your right arm onto the floor. Now open your leg to the side. Continue pressing your heels and raising your kneecaps. Raise your leg up and now take the belt into your right hand while you're pulling your left thigh into the room. And you're pulling your left foot towards your right shoulder. This is a nice stretch in the thigh actually. I hope you feel it. And then come to the center, bend your knee, let go. Now just relax your legs down. And now stretch your arms to the side, bring your legs together, bend your knees towards your chest. Come slowly down with your knees to your left side. So the knees and the heels are above each other. Look to your right side. Engage your abdomen and raise your knees to the center. Now the same way, the knees come to the right side. Knees and heels approximately above each other. Look to your left side. Engage your abdomen and raise your knees to your center. And now rock yourself from vertical, up and down. And when you come up sitting, just open your chest, inhale deeply. When you exhale, now we will change the legs. The other leg is above. One last time. And now stay sitting and distribute the weight of your hip equally onto the floor. Try to come with your heels under your knees. This is Sukhasana. But pull your feet, toes towards yourself, so like this. Okay. Now, feel the sitting bones and rise up with your spine above your hip. Bring the shoulders back and down. Left hand on the ground, right arm raising. Stretch your right side, bend your left elbow towards your hip and widen your chest, look up. Relax your right sitting bone down. Come back to your center, right hand down. Raise your left arm, bend your right elbow. Stretch your left side and relax your left sitting bone. Come back to the center, bring your shoulders up, back, and down. Right hand on your left knee, left hand behind. Now turn your abdomen to your chest, and then you head to your left side, look over your left shoulder. Stay on the floor with you sitting down equally. And turn only your head to the opposite direction slowly. The breath is flowing. And then let go of your head, shoulders, and the arms. Take a moment here to sit upright again, to place your shoulders into their sockets, and change. Left hand on your right knee, right hand behind. Slowly turning the abdomen, chest, and then the head to your right. Turn your chin slowly to the opposite direction. Look over your left shoulder. And then let go. Come to your center. Take a moment here. And change your legs. Now, the other leg is in the front. Again, we will come to Sukhasana, the heels approximately under the knees, placing the sitting bones equally onto the floor and raising up with the spine, bringing the shoulders into their sides. Raise your arms, lengthen, and bend your right elbow, right hand between the shoulder blades, and with your left hand, you're pulling a little that elbow, but staying straight, long in the neck. And also still on the floor with the sitting bones. So we have a nice basement where we lift up the whole spine. And now raise your arms, lengthen, bring your hands just shoulder height, and with your left hand now holding the upper arm and pulling that upper arm. Okay, let's come back and raise our arms, lengthen from your side. Now bend your left elbow, left hand between your shoulder blades. Pull your left elbow, stay long in your neck, sitting bones on the floor, and the breath is. Raise your arms up first, and then bring them shoulder height. Now the other arm, hold under your arm and pull your arm straight to your side. You did the same arm both sides, didn't you? No. And then come back and come down. Okay, now I will take my socks off. We will have a little massage on the soles of our feet. And because we're going to come up on our feet later on, it's going to be better to take them off. Okay, stretch your legs to the center, please. Sit upright, bend your right knee, hold your knee from the inside and bend your knee, bring your foot onto your leg. Now, press your knee down, but not from the knee, from your leg. Okay, and now bring your hand into as if you're holding hands with your foot. This is very good, especially when we have that knuckle here, pumping out. Now we're circling that foot with our hand. Big circles, but by the way, try to sit upright. And the same way to the other side. This is what we like to hear. Click, crack. It's good. Helen, like, try to stay with your foot really active here. Okay, and now just press onto your foot so that the sole of your foot look towards the ceiling. And now do the other way around. One more time. Press, open the sole of your foot, and then the top of your foot is facing the ceiling. One last time. Press, and then the other side. And then let go. Just take your foot in front of you and do a nice massage onto your foot, whatever feels good for you. And then please rub the foot with your hands. So we're really warming up our feet here. Okay, and then just stretch your leg and take a moment to observe your foot, your feet, the right side, the left side. How does it feel? See the difference, acknowledge, and then bend your left knee, bring your left foot onto your right leg. Bring your finger in between the toes and start circling in big circles your ankle. Stay with the other leg stable on the floor. And now the other side. Okay, we forgot something. And now press your leg towards the floor, but not from the knee. Okay, and now pressing your feet so that the sole of your foot looks towards the ceiling, and then the opposite direction. Repeat this another 2 times in your own pace. And then let go, just take your foot in front of you. And now it's time for massaging our foot. So the last thing we do is rubbing so that really awakening all the nerve ends here on our feet. And then stretch your leg, take a moment just to acknowledge how you feel in your feet. Look if it has balanced the feeling in your right and in your left foot. And now please come up standing on your mat. So take a moment to feel the soles of your feet on the ground. Toes looking towards another. Now we will give all of our weight equally onto the feet. Relax your coccyx towards the floor, raise the top of your head, and bring the shoulders into their sockets. Now raise your arms up, palms facing each other, stretching towards the ceiling with our hands, but staying on the floor with our feet. And now continue standing tall, but slowly bring your arms down. Okay, bring your right foot back. Your left foot stays where it is, and turn your toes so that your knee and your toe is in the same direction. Now hold your hip and turn your hip towards your left foot. Bend your left knee. And look if you're giving your weight also onto your right foot and left foot. So equally distributing your weight. Stella, you have to come a little bit more forward with that leg. Okay. Now raise your arms next to your ears. Stretch your sides towards the ceiling. Raise your chest up, shoulders into their sockets, and now look up and stay stable in this position for 5 breaths. Distribute your weight equally onto your feet. When you have completed your 5 breaths, just come down with your arms, stretch your leg, and bring your hands together in the back. Interlace the hands and bend forward, parallel to the floor with your trunk. Press the top of your head into the room and bring the shoulders far from your ears. Raise your chest up. Relax your hands. Come forward with your leg and take a few breaths here just to check how your breath is. How is your body? Do you give your weight equally onto the floor from your feet? Are you lifting the top of your head? And are your shoulders in their sockets? How's your lower back? Now bring your left foot back. Again, it's important to see how you're holding your foot. The foot and the knee is in the same line. Now bend your knee. And the knee is in 90 degrees, so it is not, it is just above the ankle. Turn your hip, raise your arms, lengthen your sides, lift the chest, look up, and stay in the pose for 5 breaths. Bring your arms to your sides. If you have completed your 5 breaths, turn your hands, and now we will change the interlacing behind. Straighten your knee, bring your shoulder blades really close together, and bend forward, parallel to the floor with the trunk. Try to stay with your weight also on the left foot. Shoulders away from your ears. And slowly raise up. Let go of your hands, your shoulders, your arms. Come to your center. Distribute your weight equally onto the soles of your feet. Relax your hip, your shoulders into their sockets. Lengthen the neck, lift the top of your head. And now come towards your breath with your attention for a few moments. Okay, bring your right leg back. This time we will turn the chest to the long side of our mat and bend the left knee just above our heel. Now give your attention to your feet. Press your right and left foot equally onto the floor. Raise your arms shoulder height and shoulders into their sockets. Look over your left hand into the room and stay in the pose for 3 breaths. Now bend your left elbow and come on your knee with your left hand and stay active with that hand. Raise the right arm up, turn your palm into the room, and now stretch your right arm over your ear into the room Turn your chest towards the ceiling, look up and stay in the pose for 3 breaths. First, look down towards the floor and then raise the arms, starting position. Now come with your right hand onto your right leg. Lift the left arm up, stretch towards the ceiling with your left arm. Relax your right shoulder. And slowly come back to the starting position. And then to Tadasana to take a few moments here. First, ground yourself into the floor from your feet and lift the head up. Relax the shoulders, the hip. Observe your breath. And now we will repeat the sequence with the other side. Left foot is behind, chest to the long side of our mat, bend the knee, 90 degrees. Distribute your weight equally on both feet. Raise your arms, shoulders into their sockets. Relax your jaw and turn your head to the right. Look over your right hand. Now bend your elbow, come on your leg, active arm. Raise your left hand and stretch your left arm over your left ear. Turn your chest towards the ceiling, look up, stay in the pose for 3 breaths. First, look down towards the floor and then raise your arms up to the starting position. Now the left hand comes on your left leg, raising up the right arm towards the ceiling. And then come back to your center to take a few moments. Distribute your weight equally onto the floor from your feet. Lift the top of your head, shoulders into their sockets, lower back is soft. Observe your breath. Okay, now we will come to Malasana. As you know, if this is, all of you are doing it, obviously, but I'm saying this for maybe people who can't do this. You can take a block under your heels and sit into your hip. Now, Helen, you can do this without. You're just doing it if you can't. Now, obviously, this is an English video and maybe European people will join. For them, it will be more difficult. But since you're living in Turkey for a long time, I guess it's easier for you. And we're doing yoga for quite a time together. Okay. Now we will press the knees to the side. Lift the chest up. Shoulders back and down, neck is long. And just deepen the groin, soften the groin while you're lifting the top of your head too. Stay in the pose for 5 breaths. And then softly let go of your arms, your legs, just sit and bring your feet together. Now our hands are behind. The finger facing the hip looking towards the hip. Now press your hip towards your heels and open your feet like a book. Shoulder blades closer together behind. And now lift your chest up, look up, stay in the pose, and try to lengthen the inner leg from the groin towards the inner knees. And then let go. Bring your hands forward. Interlace the hands behind the feet. Distribute your weight onto your sitting bones and raise the chest up, shoulders back and down, chin tucked in, neck is long. And then let go of your feet. Bring your knees together. Stretch your left leg into the room. Bring your right foot behind your left knee. Distribute your weight equally onto your sitting bones and lift up with your chest here. Hug your knee and bring your right hand behind. And now the other side, Nadine. Yes. Now, first your abdomen, then your chest, and then your head turning to the right. Look over your right shoulder. Stay active with the leg on the floor. Now, come back to your center. Stretch your right leg into the room. Bring your legs together and pull your toes towards yourself. Raise your arms up, lengthening from the sides and pulling the navel in. And now stay tall with your back. Come down with your arms. The same way we're pulling now the left knee, bringing the left foot next to our right knee. Distributing the weight equally and lifting the spine. Hug your knee and bring your left hand behind. Look over your shoulder and try to stay equally on the floor with your sitting bones. And slowly come back. Stretch your leg into the room. Pull your toes towards yourself. Lift the kneecaps towards yourself. Bring the navel in, raise your arms, and lengthen from your sides. Tuck the chin in so that the neck stays long. And then slowly come down with your arms and relax your legs. Now, we will do a very soft breathing technique, but sitting. So because we're going to sit a little longer, we will take some support under the hip, but please put your socks on. From now on, it's only breathing and deep relaxation, so we won't do any asana. So you can take a bolster if you wish, because afterwards, when we lay down, it will be good to take the bolster under the sitting bones, under the knees. So please sit in a cross-legged position comfortably and feel your sitting bones supported so that it lifts up your hip a little, hands on our knees, on our legs, lifting the top of your head and bringing the shoulders into their socket. So it's an upright but comfortable position. Now, when you exhale, just relax your sitting bones onto your hip. Now, you can close your eyes or you can look in front of you just at one spot, but stay with your attention inward. And take a few moments here just to relax your breath and to observe your breath. How does it flow and where does it flow to in your body? So instead of directing your breath, just observe your breath and acknowledge its flow. While you're continuing observing your breath, relax your jaw, the shoulders, your abdomens, and your hips. And now bring your attention to your navel and a few centimeters under your navel to that area, the lower part of the abdominal area. And after you have exhaled the next time, invite your breath to fill in this part of your body. Just relax and don't force your breath. Instead, relax and allow to deepen the breath in a very soft way. Stay with your attention in this area. And relax. Feel your sitting bones on your bolster, safe, and come back to your breath. Invite it into the abdominal area. And now bring your focus softly further up into your chest. In the center of your chest, sit upright with relaxed shoulders and neck. And after you have exhaled, invite your breath into your chest. Your lungs are expanding. And exhale from this area softly. Relax and continue to breathe into the center of your chest. Remember, your sitting bones are equally distributed and safe on the ground, on the bolster. Stay with your attention in your chest. And after you have exhaled the next time, now come slowly up with your attention between your eyebrows, a little further up onto your forehead and inside in your forehead. And invite your breath to this area. It's like Breathing from your nose, a very maybe shallow breath into the center of your forehead and exhaling from here. Now remember, you're sitting with your weight on your bones distributed equally, safe on the ground, but your breath is filling into your forehead. So instead of pulling or pushing your breath, relax and allow it to flow by its own into this area. And after you have exited, the next time, just let go of your breath and take a moment just to sit comfortably and relax and acknowledge your inner space for a brief moment. And slowly come down, laying on your mat with the bolster under your knees, opening the legs to the side a little, the arms to the side a little, and placing the shoulders and the hip equally onto the ground. Make your lower back comfortable. If you need extra blankets, just let me know. I will bring you. So stay nice and warm. Helen, is this enough or would you like an extra one? Yeah. So relax the shoulders down onto the floor. And relax your hips. Look if your feet are nice and warm. And bring your attention into your toes. Relax your toes, the soles of your feet. Relax your heels. Relax your ankle. Feel your calves. Relax your calves, your knees, the upper legs, and let go of your legs onto the ground. Soften the grinds. Relax your hips, your lower back, and relax all of your back muscles onto the ground. Feel the softening in your shoulder blades, around your shoulders. And come with your attention into your abdomens. Feel the abdomens relaxing. and softening all the inner organs. Let them go. Softening the chest, the area around the collarbones. Just allow your trunk to sink into the ground, heavy. Let it go. Soften your hands, soften the palms. Relax your arms, your wrists, your elbows. And feel your armpits relaxing. Soften your neck and feel the vertebrae in your neck relaxing one by one. And come down on your spine until your coccyx, all of your spine is relaxing. Relax the area around your coccyx. And come up on your spine one by one. One more time. Relax your vertebrae and the area around. As if there is a fresh water running through your spine until your neck. Relax your spine. Let go of your skull, your head. Relax the skin on your head. Widen your forehead. Soften your eyebrows. Deepen your eyes. Relax your face muscles, your jaw. Relax your tongue. Soften the root of your tongue and relax your throat, all the area around. Relax the whole body onto the floor. Sink into the ground with your weight and allow the floor to carry you. Relax and deepen into your soft silence. Stay here and relax. Just let go. Now go back into your feet and into your hands with your attention, moving your finger, moving the toes. And look into your body. How would you like to stretch it at the moment? Stretch your arms, stretch your legs, move your wrists and ankles. And then bend your knees towards your chest, turn to your side, hug yourself, laying in the embryo position for a few moments. And then come up slowly in your own time to a comfortable sitting position where you sit upright but with the elements of relaxation still in your core. Come with your hands in front of your chest, touch the sternum with the thumbs. And bend your head in towards your heart, look into your heart and remember your intention. It's still there in your heart. It's a seed. And now open your eyes, softly raise your head. Namaste. Thank you for joining the class. Teşekkür ederim. Bye bye.